are facilities out there that are very helpful. I mean, there really are. And before we finish, I'm going to talk about how you can safely identify a good program and how you can know that they're out there. I'm going to tell you what we do to vet the programs that we use to refer people to from our show. Because there are good ones out there, but like every barrel, there are some bad apples. But we're here to talk about your story.
Okay, my story is I was placed in an institution by my mom for 2.5 years. And it operated very much like a cult. They brainwashed us into thinking that we were worse than we really were. They told me if I ever left the program, I would die. I need to dedicate my life to this program.
There's a lot of fear motivation. And how did you wind up in the program?
Well, I thought I was going in to interview to see my brother. He was in about...
Just to visit?
Just to visit, and...
Because that's what you told her?
Yeah.
Yes.
What did they say to you to get you to put your daughter in there?
Well, they said that Teresa needed help, that Teresa had been taking drugs, and I had also seen behavior from Teresa that worried me a lot. I knew something was wrong, but I didn't know the exact extent of it, and that's why I consented to her going into the program.
All right, well, let's take a look, because we made a list at Teresa and Nick's allegations of abuse. They tried fleeing upon arrival. They were caught and restrained by staff. And when you say restrained, Nick, what do you mean by restrained?
4 to 5 guys pinning me to the floor, holding each one holding a different limb, and the fifth one holding your head and putting their hands on your mouth and on your nose like this, as hard as they could. And they were encouraged. And these are staff members, but I just want to let you know, all the staff members were kids who went through the program.
Right.
Because it was like a cult, and they needed to dedicate their lives.
They were bullied and forced to admit addictions and bad behavior, whether they were true or not, right? There's things that
Yes.
you were just forced to say. Told you're never going to get out of here. Interrogated for hours and forced to sign documents admitting to things, whether, again, true or not. Watched 24/7, showers, bathroom, sleep, getting dressed, mealtime.
How much toilet paper to use?
Yeah, counting how many squares of toilet paper.
Which was usually just one.
Restrained like 100 times.
Over.
It just goes on and on and on. And you know all of this now, right?
Yes.
How did you feel when you found this out?
My devastated. My whole world fell apart. I felt like the worst monster in the world. That was a really, really bad decision I made to put them in that program, and I regret it bitterly.
We'll be right back.
I want to apologize to both of you for putting you in that horrible program. You wanted to come out. You desperately wanted to come out. You wanted to stay in the program. You said, Mom, please don't take me out. I'm doing well here. Please don't take me out. So I left both of you in there. I apologize. I sacrificed you to save him, and you're both just as worth it. You're both my babies. I love you so much, and I'm very sorry I did that to you, honey. I'm really sorry. And there's more. When you jumped out of the car, this was later on, when you jumped out of the car at the George Washington Bridge.
After 2.5 years.
After 2.5 years, and you wanted to come home.